Hello dear students, we are going to study about structure of an anatropous ovule. So what is an anatropous ovule? It is a inverted or the bent ovule. It has a bent axis and micropyle is downwardly directed and is called the anatropous ovule. So it is the structure of this anatropous ovule. In this structure, it is divided into the two parts, stalk of the ovule and the body of an ovule. Then stalk of the ovule, it is known as a funiculus. Then this is a funicle, it is the stalk of the ovule. And this portion of this, then this body of the ovule, at the tip of the funicle, the body of the ovule which is present there. So here in this funiculus, the stalk, if the stalk which is present here, that is known as a funiculus ovule, and if the funicle which is absent there, that is known as a sessile ovule. Now in this ovule, now this funicle is present here, so it is a funiculus ovule. Now here the major part of the funicle which is attached to the ovule, major part of this funicle which is attached to the ovule and which form this type of the structure, it is known as a raphe. This raphe, this is the ridge-like structure which is formed here, and this ridge-like structure which is known as a raphe. So this is a part of the funiculus. After now this fertilization, now this after the formation of the seed which remains there or the persist in the seed. काही सीड्स मध्ये हे पर्सिस्टंट असते आणि अशा प्रकारची रॅफी त्या सीड मध्ये दिसते, तुम्हाला दिसू शकते, कारण घेवड्याच्या किंवा बीन सीड्स मध्ये अशा प्रकारची क्लिअरली तुम्ही बघू शकता त्याच्यामध्ये. सो नाव दिस इज अ रॅफी. देन अबाउट दिस इज अबाउट दिस स्टेप. नाव दिस पॉइंट, इट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट, इट इज नोन एज अ हायलम. Hilum, it is a point where the stalk of the ovule or the funiculus attaches to an ovule, so that is known as a hilum. Hilum म्हणजे असा पॉइंट आहे की त्या पॉइंट मध्ये जे स्टॉक आहे फ्युनिकलचं, म्हणजे फ्युनिकल जे आहे ते अटॅचेस होते ऑन द ओव्ह्यूल. सो नाव दिस इज नोन एज दिस हायलम. So this is about this funiculus. Then about the body of an ovule. Now in this body of the ovule, which is also consists of now the nucellus, then the integuments, then embryo sac, which is also present here. Inside the embryo sac, the egg apparatus is there, secondary nucleus is there, and the antipodals, which is also present here. Now this ovule, in this anatropous ovule, chalajal end, from the chalajal end the integuments arise. Integuments means the covering of this. Integuments means the wall of the ovule, and this wall which is made up of the two layer, outer layer of integument and inner layer of the integument, which is a protective in nature also. So here now here this embryo sac, you can see here this embryo sac or this female gametophyte which is embedded in the nucellus, which is developed in the nucellus. You have already studied in this development of the female gametophyte, how to this female gametophyte or the embryo sac which is developed. Now in this embryo sac, inside which now this at the micropylar end of this ovule, now this egg apparatus which is present here. Now this egg apparatus at the center of which the egg cell which is present, and this at the lateral side of which the two cells which are also there, now which are known as the synergids. Then at the chalajal end of this, it has again the three cells which are reorganized and which form the antipodal, and this antipodal consisting the three cells. At the center of this embryo sac, now these two polar nuclei fuse together and to form the secondary nucleus, it is known as a definitive nucleus. So here then about this is about this embryo sac, and this is about this nucellus. Then behind with it, you know that this embryo sac which is present in the or which is embedded in the nucellus. In the nucellus, now these are parenchymatous tissue which are present here due to the differentiation of the hypodermal cell or the which undergoes differentiated and to form the archisporious cell, and now this archisporious cell which form this embryo sac or the female gametophyte. that is also known as a megaspore mother cell. So this is about this VS of an anatropous ovule. मध्ये जे आहे हे आपण आता इथे स्ट्रक्चर पाहिलेलं आहे की काय काय आहे याच्यामध्ये प्रेझेंट आणि कोणकोणते पार्ट्स प्रेझेंट आहे. सो नाव अबाउट द फंक्शन ऑफ each and every parts of this anatropous ovule. Now here first about this funiculus. Funiculus, you know that it is the stalk of the ovule which provide the nutrition from the placenta to the body of an ovule. It is the main function of this funiculus. Then another is after this stalk, then the body of the ovule. So first about this integument. Integument, this is the wall of this which is made up of the two layer outer integument and inner integument. This integument, which is a protective in nature, it protects the inner parts of this embryo sac and this nucellus also. And after this fertilization, integuments are converted into the seed pod. Outer seed pod, that is known as a testa, and inner seed pod, which is known as a tegmen. So after this integument, then about this nucellus. This is a nucellus. What is the function of the nucellus? Nucellus play an important role in the formation of the embryo sac. Then about in this embryo sac, you know that this egg apparatus which is present at the micropylar end, and at this micropylar end, this egg apparatus at the center of which the egg cell which is present here. This egg cell united with the one of the male gamete during this double fertilization and which give rise to zygote. After this zygote, now the embryogenesis takes place there and the embryo which is formed. Then these two synergids which are disorganized after this fertilization. Then about this, they which also help the movement of this pollen tube. Then this pollen tube burst and which enter inside this embryo sac with the help of this synergids also. Then about this antipodals which are present at the charachal end of this ovule. So now here antipodals, the three cells which are present there, which are also known as the accessory cell, which are disintegrated after this fertilization. And now about this secondary nucleus which is present at the center of which it is a diploid cell. Another male gamete, during this double fertilization, two male gametes are united. Another male gamete when united with this secondary nucleus to produce the primary endospermic nucleus. And this primary endospermic nucleus give rise to the endospore. This is the function of the secondary nucleus. So now here this is a micropyle. So this is also the what is the function of the micropyle? It is a passage or the way for the entry of pollen tube up to the ovule. This help to the entry of pollen tube up to the ovule due to this micropyle. And now during this seed germination, which also allows the entry of water inside the seed. These are the functions of this micropyle. And now this telogen which is present at the basal end of this ovule. So this is about the VS of an anatropous ovule.